Hello, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? I forgot I needed to set up a thing, so I'm going to do that real quick. Oop, it's not F11. Is it F12? It's F12, yes. Get the console code thingy in that. There you go. Go. Paste. I've forgotten how to do this. Inspector? Search to HTML? No, I want to add HTML. How are you guys doing? I was like, okay, I've got everything, right? And then I realized I didn't. I want to inject a code into this how to style editor. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to search the code. I want to add it. Okay. Ping the Discord. Oh, right. Yeah. At everyone, the March of the Mice. Stream. No. Cool. Thank you. Hi. How are you guys doing? Not Homestuck today. Last Thursday of every month is going to be the March of the Mice. The Twitch Plays D&D like game that I made. Every episode is the first time that anyone in the world is experiencing it, including myself. And actually, rather than just explaining it, I made a thing. So here's a thing that's been recommended. Exclamation point, the March of the Mice, or just MOTM, gives you that command that links you to a playlist. So if someone comes in and they don't know what's going on, link them to that. We're gonna watch these two videos back to back real quick because it's been like, I want to say almost 2 months since the last time we've done this, and you guys might not remember what happened last time. So I'm gonna play for you guys the first one, which is just the general what is even going on in the plot. So I'm gonna be quiet so that way other me can talk. Welcome to a primer on the March of the Mice, a Twitch Plays D&D interactive choose-your-own-adventure style game hosted by me on twitch.tv/RevScarecrow. This is a primer to just let you know how to participate and what's going on. Every now and then, I'll ask what you guys want to do. You can either vote in the straw poll that I'll post in chat, or you can add options to it by clicking on the Add March of the Mice option down in the chat. The March of the Mice takes place in a post-human society where animals of various kinds have taken over as the major dominant species. Our story starts with Bree, the protagonist, having a nice birthday, hanging out with their father, and just hanging out with friends and having a good day in the nameless village that they grew up in the Falling Moon Kingdom. Unfortunately, though, they are drafted into the Council's army. The Council is made up of 4 different countries that are all working together as a sort of United Nations sort of front. The Council is currently trying to fight off a wave of random attacks from the Deathhead Pirates, as well as the Black Paw terrorist organization. And it is for this reason that Bree was enlisted into the army. After Bree goes through boot camp, they get assigned to a deer tank along with their childhood friend Abe and a neurotic little mouse named Greg. Leading this tank is Good Luck Charlie. This deer tank is on its way to the front lines, but on its way there to fight the Black Paw terrorists, they are going to have to make several different decisions and fight various different battles and act as not only military but also police in a variety of different situations. And now you know the basics of the March of the Mice. I hope you enjoy. New streams on the last Thursday of every month. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. All right, so that is the general premise of these streams. And now I'm going to play for you what happened last time, which is a 30-second video that is in that playlist as well. So this is what other people, when you link them the March of the Mice playlist, this is what they see. There is a condensed version you can watch. March of the Mice. Exclamation point MOTM will get you this playlist. So there you go. Last time on the March of the Mice, Bree was selected to do undercover work since they look remarkably similar to a Death Head pirate that was captured in the town of St. Greg. This pirate named Large Marge was captured while doing reconnaissance work in the town. While on this undercover mission, the rest of the Deer Tank decided to move forward and go ahead and drop off the art prints that they were supposed to, based on a couple episodes ago. During this mission, Bree found out that not only was the town about to be attacked, it was about to be attacked by 3 bear tanks, a formidable foe. In this episode, Bree must do their best in order to survive a really bad situation. Okay, and that will bring us to the March of the Mice, Chapter 6. Negotiations. Let me know how those audio levels are, by the way. Oh, there we go. Chapter 6. Negotiations. Because of the work that Bree was able to do in the last episode, it was decided that anyone who was unwilling or unable to fight or take care of their situation in town would be, taken out of town as secretly as possible in convoys to try and get anyone who, wanted to get out. This left several people who were either part of the military or just people who wanted to stick around and fight. Because, losing anything would be everything. Wait, what? What do you mean, wait, what? It was decided that one person would have to go and have a conversation with the pirates in order to have just sort of figure out what they wanted. Hopefully it could just be, easily discussed and, the whole thing could be just dealt with easily. Bree sits on the top of the wall looking down at this guy. Let's be this guy for a minute. Let's figure out what his name is. I'm going to open up a poll. What's this guy's name? Right. Gonna go and pause the redemptions there. I can't get the automatic thing to work. I feel like it's something stupid I'm doing. So, you're gonna have to just give me a little bit of extra allowance. Also, if things are a little shorter than usual, I apologize. Jorgen. John. I can't remember how I'm supposed to do it. It's been so long. And Mike. Allow multiple answers. Create poll. Okay. Create poll. Oh no. Straw poll is not working? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's kind of a big deal. Why are you not working now? What? It's been borked for weeks? Okay, can I have an alternative to, straw poll then? Anyone know a good one that I can copy-paste these answers into? Can you do a chat poll? It won't allow me to do all of the things. Strawpoll.com. Okay. Create a poll. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Luigi guy. You saved this stream. Okay. Sorry, this is going to take a little longer because I need to copy-paste everything I just did. Allow multiple choices. This guy. Oof. Sean. And Mike. Okay, cool. Sorry, this wasn't meant to be like a really hardcore thing. It was meant to be just like real quick. Alright, there we go. Vote! Vote. Where's Carcat? I decided to not allow Carcat as an option because this isn't Homestuck. Vote. Rigged? I'm gonna just delete Homestuck things. We're not gonna allow Frisker or, you know, whatever. Wasn't that option adding a little too quick? I mean, no, not really. I kind of gave it a minute. It just took longer than usual because of, the you know, issues with straw poll. Okay, then I need to get rid of that straw poll. Are we still just filing into chat? I guess so. Oh, for when people redeem options. Yeah, I guess I didn't, but I will do better on the next one. So currently winning is Gouda. Is that right? Yeah. All right. So we've decided that this guy's name is Gouda. Gouda has been in the military for a little bit longer than Bree and drew the short straw on going out to go talk to the pirates. It's very likely that the pirates just want to have all of the supplies inside the town. And so this is mostly just a... Probably nothing bad will happen. All you've got to do is just talk to them, ask them what they want, and then go and get that stuff from town. Despite that, the bear tanks wandering around in the middle distance here are kind of scaring you. While you approach, a pirate rat drops down from one of the tanks and wanders over to you, gun drawn. Oops, there we go. Sorry. Yes. All right. What do you want? I'm gonna go and open up redemptions. Your job as Gouda here is to find out what they want and hopefully give it to them peacefully, because the garrisons in the town are insufficient in order to actually stave off 3 bear tanks. Pirates are well known for just, you know, I opened up redemptions. They're well known for showing way more force than is necessary. This is something that you saw previously as Bree going to, you know, your original, what is it called? Basic training, where a bear tank, you know, harassed you and your dad and Greg. Alright, I'm going to go and pause redemptions there. And then I'm going to try and make a new poll. I would imagine that that code that was made isn't working because straw poll itself is down. Oh. And then I got to make sure that I'm not choosing the option where it's... where you have to put your name in, which is completely unnecessary, but it's right next to the allow multiple things option. You'll notice also in one of the previous slides that spikes were added to the walls. This is mostly just to try and prevent the bears from coming over the walls if it does come to that. Okay. Allow multiple choices, create poll, and post. Vote. I think I got all of them. Yeah, I think I got all of them. Okay, I'm going to go and complete those then. All right. Made in time, right in time for the poll. The only poll you missed is what the name of this dude is that you're playing as. That isn't Bree. And his name is Gouda. He's been in the military for about a year longer than Bree, and really didn't get to see any action. He's kind of just been chilling at St. Greg's Place, which is the name of the town that you're currently in. No. Everyone drew straws to decide whether or not they would go and do this. Even Bree, but Gouda was the one that ended up getting the short straw to go in. Alright. Did I tweet about it? I did. Okay, good. Alright, and cool. Alright, so looking at the ones that won, I'm going to try and get sort of the vibe down. And it says, what are your demands? I'm just here to talk. I would like to negotiate peacefully, and I'm here to negotiate on the cessation of hostilities against Port Royal. I'm sure that's like a meme or a reference to something, but the name of the town is St. Greg's. I guess that's the vibe. Can we get some hopes and dreams of Gouda? He joined the military. He didn't, get drafted. He decided that he wanted to be here. He kind of wanted to go and actually fight the Black Paw terrorist group. He didn't really want to just hang around in this region. He's not even from the Falling Moon Kingdom, but this is his job. This is what he's doing. And honestly, saving the people and the property of this town are cool. It makes him happy, He's doing what he should be doing. Anyway, it looks like you guys have voted to say, what are your demands? He says, well, I'm going to put it to you this way. Okay, well that didn't go well. So now you're Bree again. You're gonna have to decide how you're gonna start dealing with the incoming bears. The sounds of the birds go silent as the sound of gunfire begin. Up on top of the battlements, there is a cannon ready to go to be able to... You can see it in, this shot here. You've got the spikes along the palisades, and then you've got a cannon in the back. The bears are coming directly at you. It's only a matter of time before they get there. You're currently unarmed. I'm going to go ahead and open up redemptions again, so that you guys can decide what you want to do now. All you have on you is your sword, your service sword. Interestingly enough, the pirates don't appear to be shooting all that much, though there is some random cluster of fire at people or mice that are along the battlements. Charlie isn't here. He went to go deliver the paintings along with the rest of them. Like, your deer tank is left because you were doing undercover work, which has gone bad now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and copy-paste these in. Aim for bear's eyes. Cry. Crying is a free action, as usual. Pray. You did learn about rat religion last time. Charlie is not available to be run to, so I'm going to remove that one as an option and reject it, so that you get your points back. Survive. Fire the cannons! Man the cannons! Look for cover and or help. I mean, luckily, it was sort of, you know, in the cards that this might be what's going to happen. Though it is very abnormal behavior for pirates. Normally, they just use extreme aggression in order to get what they need and what they want, and then they take the stuff they want, and then they leave. Usually, they don't go to all-out warfare. It's really atypical behavior of them. Here it is. There's a poll for you. Please tell me you have explosives, traps, or some sort of guerrilla tactics. What happened to straw poll? The normal straw poll website doesn't work for some reason. I'm gonna make a new thing just for this, because I'm gonna make that new as well. Cool. Yeah, traps and explosives aren't really an option. This town isn't really, like, meant to be attacked. It's got some basic garrison forces, but yeah. You decide you're going to try and man a cannon and find a cannon. Pit traps, it's kind of hard to, like, dig giant... I mean, like, you are a mouse and they are bears. You can't really dig pit traps that big. It's a little suspicious. The whole town is, like, slightly larger than a bear. So, you know, there's that. They decided to try and find the cannons and man cannons and say a prayer for Gouda. Currently, there is no way for pirates to get up here unless if... Oh shit, there's a fucking bear! I'm gonna make a straw poll. And allow you get to decide what you want to do now. Obviously, getting off the wall is a good idea. There is a staircase directly behind you. It's probably about a 2-story fall if you are, you know, mouse-sized. Or a very small amount of, you know, distance if you're any regular other, like, if you're a human or whatever. Luckily, the spikes on the battlements are good enough to try and keep it back for a moment, but that's not going to last long. They're essentially just sharpened sticks, which is sort of the best you could do. Get the fuck out of here. Run. Stab the bear in the nose. Run, get out of here. Don't save anyone. Cheese it. Run the fuck away. Jump into bear and commit suicide. Abort mission. Look for bird merchant. The bird merchant left, like a lot of people, because they saw where this is going. And then here's an Attack on Titan reference. Jump. Mice can survive the fall. Find a bird merchant and send for help. Stay as low as you can. Stab the bear in the nose. Rig the cannons to explode. You don't even have a cannon yet. You've already decided to scuttle it. That's a really good bear, Rev. I like his nose. Thank you. I worked really hard on this episode. There's more art in this episode than there has been in any other episode. I worked very hard on this episode. I'm a little concerned about OBS crashing, I'll be honest. Glad such a cute bear is going to be the reason we die. Well, I'm glad, Calamity. Posting it again, just in case. A majority of chat has decided they want to get the fuck out of there. So you decided to just run down the stairs and cry, because that seems to be a consistent thing between this poll and the last poll, that crying is something you want to do. Running down the stairs, you pass some people who have decided that he will go ahead and stay behind and guard their, city. Not being able to have access to weapons of any necessary size, they all have just decided to take the sharpened sticks that are along the battlements and use them as a way of just deterring it from getting any closer to the inside of the fortress. Continuing forward, you come across an artillery cannon that's set up just outside the cathedral. It looks like it's already manned by 2 mice. And is doing just fine. A mice waves you over. The cannon on top of the tower stopped shooting. Get the hell over there and figure out what happened. I should probably allow you guys to make decisions. Considering that, but the bear is on top of that tower? No, it's not. The bear is back the other direction. Copy, paste. Run to the cathedral. Crying, okay. Draw a sword and proceed with caution. Make it way to the tower. Be a hero, climb tower, kill bear. Tell them to aim for the saddle. The bear will get scared and run away. Run to the cannon and lob the holy... Okay, cool. Got it. Create pull. Copy. Vote. This might be a shorter episode. Vote. I'm going to give you guys just a second. I'm going to go and double check that I didn't lock the deadbolt on the door. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Went and ran the trash today, and I wasn't sure. If I had locked the top, but I didn't, so that's good. Maximum stealth mode, reactivate cannon. Tell them to aim for the saddle. The bear will run and get scared and run away. So the tower is, or the bear is set up so that way it's got like a howdah made out of like metal to protect the inhabitants. It sort of works like a moving battle station. It's sort of like the deer tank, essentially. But they don't seem to hear you over the gunfire. But one of them does nod at you as if he did. So maybe? You start running your way towards the tower. You don't see anyone in it, which is odd, because why would no one be there? You make your way on back up the stairs and notice that the forward wall that you were just at has collapsed, and one of the bears has made its way through. Two of the other bears have gotten into some sort of tuffle with each other. Apparently, the people driving them got them too close, and the bears decided to start fighting each other rather than, you know, fighting you. But that doesn't stop the fact that there is a very real bear on its way directly towards where you're standing. At least one bear has been able to be corralled into the fortress. I'm going to go ahead and open up redemptions again. Hold up. There we go. Now, go ahead. The cannon itself is a bit more of an archaic design than you're used to. This has been around for a while, in the very least. It seems to have a rotary platform that allows it to turn and fire off into the middle distance of really any angle that you'd like. Aim for the eyes. Shoot to kill. Use diplomacy. Fire cannonball. Big bada boom. Go for the front paws. Aim for in between the eyes. Shoot the bear. That got into the wall. Ignore infighting bears doom strats. Strike at the bear. strike at the bears to get them to further fight each other, or take that cannon and shoot those buggers. Attempt to scare the rogue bear into fighting the other two with the cannon. Create hole. I did make all the art and scenarios. This is, even the sound effects. Well, the bear sound effects I found, but the gunfire I spent some time working on today. You can hear the cannon down below still firing off. At least you have that. I'm just making bear noises into the mic. Whoa. No, there was no episode in August. We skipped August because of the charity marathon. You decide that you're going to attempt to use the cannon to get the rogue bear into fighting the other two bears, rather than, you know, trying to necessarily kill it. Just try and piss it off and get it to go the other direction. Aim for the eyes seems to be a very popular choice as well. Attempting to load the cannon proves to be very difficult. Whatever ancient technology was used in this thing, it seems as if no one really decided to keep up with this thing. As, despite your best efforts, you were able to load the cannon. Though it does take a lot more effort and time than you would really expect. For whatever reason, the gun doesn't seem to want to fire, despite being loaded as you've been taught. A giant thud hits the bottom of the tower, as you can feel just everything falling apart under you. You've landed somewhere. You're not entirely sure where you are right now. You seem to be okay, but that's a little bit surprising considering what just happened. You stand up and begin to recognize your immediate surroundings. You've landed on top of the bear somehow. And it seems as if the cannon ended up going off, because immediately after you realize where you are, you feel the sensation of falling again. Sliding down from one of the tops of the bear tank comes the exact same guy that you saw earlier. The one that ended up killing Gouda. I'm going to open up Redemptions again. You don't have a gun, but you do have a sword. I'm gonna go and lock out redemptions again. In at least some sort of good luck, you have seemed to have accidentally killed the bear. It turns out that whatever firing pin was necessary in order for the cannon to go off ended up going off just by nature of the cannon falling and using the bear's own head as activator. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the fur isn't thick enough for you to get really a good hiding spot going. Avenge Gouda, kick him in the nuts, give him another dent in the ear, ambush him in the thick bear fur, bite bear and hang on to it. Like you've accidentally killed the bear. See what he wants. Well, he's got a gun. And you did just murder a guy directly in front of you, so... You aren't really disguised. An entire tower just fell on top of this bear, and he went out to go check. Yeah, you submitted that before you knew it died. Yeah, I'm giving you that information so that way you don't vote on those things if you don't feel like that's, you know, makes any sense anymore. Also, the dice sound wasn't me rolling dice. I got some rocks from outside, and I was trying to make a tower crumbling sound, but I don't think it was loud enough, so it just sounded like dice. Vote. So, I mean, you know, rock sounds. It's, not really convincing. You gotta get some bricks and knock them over, I guess. Yeah, I mean, now that you say it, they sound like dice or like mints. Yeah, not like rocks. You need a lot more like sandy sounds than I had there for a proper rock slide sound effect. Vote. Oh, I definitely had different ways that I had planned that this would go. You can fix this in the edit, thank you. Also, it looks like some of the audio is going to be in the wrong channel again. Sorry about that. A majority of chat looks like wants to run. Just run away from this guy and try and slide off of a dying bear into the rest of the battle. You begin to make your turn to run when he draws his gun and points it at you. Hold it right there. You don't think I'm gonna let some military man get away with that, do you? He cocks his gun, getting ready to actually pull the trigger. But when he does, it dry fires. Something's gone wrong with his gun. Turns out that if you're living off of scraps, you're not going to be able to get much. both you and he realize the situation at the same time. I mean, Chad is completely on the same page on this one, so I'm not even going to put it up to a vote. Both you and he realize the same thing at the same time. He drops his gun with a clatter. Here's me making that sound effect. And both of you draw your swords at the same time. That's just me dropping a gun on the desk. Alright. Instead of traditional voting stuff, I'm gonna put down 3 different attack options that you can do. You are trained in fighting as a swords person. It's just being, part of the military. This is part of your gig. Not trained in guerrilla warfare. You're trained in, sword fighting. Basically gonna be rock, paper, scissors combat. Except for if you fuck up, you die. Good luck. You can either choose to go high, middle, or low. I'm only sliding a few bullets. I'm a little bit worried that you guys are going to screw this up. But we'll see. Can we say cheese to meet you? Sure. As a free action, similar to crying, you can tell him, cheese to meet you. As you decide to go low, and in order to come in close and get a good stab, he moves in as well, bucking your aim slightly up. You take a moment to realize that the man you were just talking to is dead. You begin to look around. You're standing on top of a dead bear next to a dead man in a city that is now completely crowded with dead people. You can see the 2 bears wandering off into the distance. Apparently one more wounded than the other. Any attempts at using both of them at the same time to continue this is pretty much over. For whatever reason, you appear to be the only one still moving around. Generally speaking, you think that could have gone a lot better. And probably a lot worse. Use a little bit of time to cry. And then you pass out, because you're kind of stressed now. And that, surprisingly, is actually going to be where we're going to end today's session. I know it was a short one, but I hope that's acceptable. Can we scavenge the battlefield? I think when you wake up, I think you can. I love the art on this episode. Yeah, you guys almost died a couple times, but it worked out. Bree kill count, a bear and some random pirate. So that's technically 2. Will I talk about the other ways this could have played out in the future? I mean, you know, it's kind of obvious how it would have played out. I stacked the odds a little bit in your favor because some of that felt a little arbitrary. But, you know. You could have probably extended Gouda's life significantly. You know? I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to check and see if there's art, but this episode was so incredibly short. It was only like 50-something minutes, most of which was like voting time, I'll be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He was going to die today? I think you could have probably negotiated a slightly longer life, or at least maybe figured out a way to get them to calm down. But anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Ima. But this is a good episode, I think. How we were shot on sight? Oh, he wasn't much for talking. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's gonna be very quick to edit. And I'm gonna go ahead and I guess stop. I kind of expected this to go a little bit longer, considering that I spent like a month, probably about a month and a half working on the art, and it turns out no, it's actually very short. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe we do something else. That's what happens. I mean, yeah, it does happen. If you die in this, you die for good. That's the end of the story. Why don't we do something else? What sounds good? Let's see. What do we got going? We got chess. We got our 5D chess. We got RimWorld. We got Isaac. Why don't we do some Isaac? We could do Outer Wild. Do you guys want to do Outer Wild? Quick little Outer Wild for like a few loops. How about I make a regular poll? How do I use a poll in chat? Poll. Okay, I don't know how to do regular polls. Create a poll. Flap. RimWorld. Twitch edition. RimWorld regular save. Isaac. 5D chess. Outer Wilds. Anon, thank you for the gift subs. Holy crap. And there was another Anon that gifted one a minute ago, but I totally missed thanking them because I was kind of freaking out about everything. So, thank you, Anon. I'm going to go throw these rocks outside because they're dirty, and I kind of just picked them up, and now they're like, I've got like rock dirt on my hands. Vote! My neighbors got to think I'm insane. I opened the door. Opened the door. And he was going upstairs. And I didn't, like, you know, obviously I just wanted to, like, quickly, like, throw the rocks out. And I didn't see him there. So he's going up the stairs, and I just throw it off the balcony. Just like a fistful of rocks. Not at him. It wasn't anywhere close. It was just fucking weird. I mean, I had a legitimate reason to have rocks. Okay? Currently, there's a split between Isaac and 5D chess. I would hurry over and steal the rocks. Those are rocks that have just, you know, I mean, if a guy randomly gets rid of his nice rocks, what are you going to do, man? Yeet. All right. It looks like Isaac is winning. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream and come back with some good old Isaac. So let me go ahead and get the thing up. Let me know when you hear this. The Binding of Isaac. I was walking around this morning being like, did I bring enough choices? The Binding of Isaac. Thank you for understanding what I meant. It's not roleplay. I just put it as just chatting and roleplay as the tags. Okay, cool. I'll be right back.